Delivery drivers, when did you refuse to complete a delivery? The order seemed normal at first. Pizza, wings, and soda to a house on Elmwood Drive. I'd delivered there before, quiet neighborhood, decent tips. But when I pulled up at 11 p.m., every instinct screamed something was wrong. The house was completely dark except for one basement window. The front door was wide open, swaying in the wind. No car in the driveway, but fresh tire tracks in the mud leading around back. I called the customer. A woman answered, whispering, "Just come to the basement door, around the side." "Ma'am, I need you to come to the front door. Company policy." "I can't. Please, just come to the basement." Her voice was shaking. Not normal, nervous, terrified. "Are you okay? My husband will explain everything. He's waiting for you." But she'd ordered under a woman's name, Sarah, and paid with a card in Sarah's name. "Ma'am, I need Sarah to sign for this. I'm Sarah. Just please come to the basement door, please." Something in how she said please made me freeze. It wasn't demanding. It was desperate. I put the car in reverse, backed up to the street, called my manager. "Hey, something's weird about this delivery. Just leave it at the door if they're being difficult." "No, I think someone might be in trouble." I explained everything. He told me to leave immediately and he'd call for a wellness check. As I was driving away, I saw movement in my rearview mirror. A man came running out from the side of the house, waving his arms, trying to flag me down. He was holding something. In the streetlight, it looked like rope. I didn't stop. 20 minutes later, my manager called back. "The police are there. You need to come back and give a statement." When I returned, there were 3 patrol cars. The officers told me what they'd found. The woman, Sarah, was the homeowner's ex-wife. She'd been tied up in the basement. Her ex-husband had broken in, held her at knife point, and forced her to order food. His plan was to attack whoever came to deliver it, steal their car, and flee. He'd already assaulted her. The rope I'd seen, he was going to use it on me. "Your instincts saved 2 lives tonight," the officer said. "Yours and hers." He was escalating. If he'd gotten away with a vehicle, Sarah was at the hospital, but she'd asked them to thank me. She'd tried to warn me the only way she could, by sounding scared and insisting I come to the basement, hoping I'd realize something was wrong. The ex-husband was arrested trying to break into another house 2 streets over. He had a knife, zip ties, and a written plan. My name and car description from previous deliveries were on it. He'd been watching, planning, studying my routine. My company gave me a week paid leave and offered counseling. They changed policies too. Now drivers can refuse any delivery that feels unsafe. No questions asked. No penalty for trusting your gut. But what haunts me is how normal it seemed at first. Just another Tuesday night delivery. I'd been to that house probably 5 times before. Never had an issue. The only difference was that open door and the darkness. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if I'd walked to that basement door. If I'd ignored my gut because I wanted a tip or didn't want to seem paranoid. If I'd convinced myself I was overreacting. Sarah sent me a letter months later. She'd moved, started over. She thanked me for listening to that voice in my head that said something wasn't right. She said her ex had been planning this for weeks, waiting for the right night, the right delivery driver. Someone young, alone, vulnerable. She told me something I'll never forget. "You saved yourself, but you also saved me." When you drove away, he panicked. He knew police were coming. He ran instead of hurting me worse. That was 3 years ago. I still deliver, but I trust my instincts completely now. Bad feeling? I leave. Something seems off? I'm gone. No tip is worth ignoring that voice that says danger. Other drivers think I'm paranoid, but they didn't see that rope. They didn't hear Sarah's voice shaking. They didn't find out later that they were on a list, that someone had been watching them, planning to hurt them. Sometimes refusing to complete a delivery isn't about being difficult or lazy. Sometimes it's about staying alive. And sometimes, without knowing it, it's about saving someone else too.